Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're tackling Leetcode problem 2092, find all people with secret. This is a really interesting problem that sounds like a simulation but is actually a fantastic graph problem in disguise. We need to figure out how a secret spreads through a network of people meeting at different times. Let's break it down. First, let's understand the setup. We have a group of people, numbered from 0 up to n-1. We're also given a list of meetings. Each meeting tells us which two people are meeting and exactly what time that meeting happens. Finally, we have a first person. Here are the rules for how the secret spreads. At time 0, person 0 always starts with the secret, and they instantly share it with one specific person, the first person. Now, whenever a meeting happens, if one person in that meeting knows the secret, the other person learns it immediately. The crucial part is the timing. You can obviously only share the secret if you already know it by the time the meeting starts. Also, this happens instantaneously. So if I learn the secret at time 5, and I'm in another meeting at time 5 with someone else, they learn it right then and there too. Let's look at an example to make this concrete. We have 6 people. At time 0, person 0 shares the secret with person 1. Now look at the meetings. At time 5, person 1 meets person 2. Since person 1 already knows the secret, person 2 learns it. Later, at time 8, person 2 meets person 3. Since person 2 just learned it, they pass it to person 3. Finally, at time 10, person 1 meets person 5 and passes it along. So in the end, almost everyone knows the secret except person 4, who never met anyone with the secret. Just a quick heads up. We'll be walking through the logic and solution using Python, but the concepts apply everywhere. If you're a Java, C++, or JavaScript developer, don't worry. I've included full working solutions for those languages at the very end of the video, so stick around or skip ahead if you need those. The most intuitive way to solve this is to treat it like a graph problem. Think of every person as a node in a graph. Every meeting is a connection, or an edge, between two people. But these edges have a weight representing the time of the meeting. We can use breadth first search, or BFS, to traverse this graph. We start with the people who know the secret at time 0. Then we move to their neighbors, but with a catch. We can only cross an edge if the meeting time is after, or at the same time as when we learnt the secret. We keep doing this to find everyone reachable. A key part of this BFS is keeping track of the best time someone learns the secret. We can call this the earliest array. Why do we need this? Well, imagine you learn the secret at time 10, but then later we find a path where you could have learned it at time 5. Learning it at time 5 is better, because it lets you share it in meetings that happen between time 5 and 10. So we'll initialize everyone with infinity, and whenever we find a path to someone, we only update and continue searching if we found an earlier time than what we currently have recorded. Okay, we've talked about the big picture and the logic. Now let's see what this looks like as actual code. I'll put the full solution up on the screen first, and don't worry after that, we'll walk through the most important sections together. Alright, here is the complete Python solution. It follows the BFS approach we just discussed. Take a quick look, and then on the next few slides we'll break it down piece by piece to make sure every line makes sense. First, we need to build our map of connections. We use a dictionary where each key is a person, and the value is a list of all their meetings. For every meeting in our input list, we add an entry for both people involved. Crucially, we store the meeting time, along with the person they met. This way, when we're at person X, we can easily see who they met, and exactly when. Next, we set up our state. We create the earliest list I mentioned, filling it with infinity initially because we assume nobody knows the secret yet. Then, we set the time for person 0 and the first person to 0, because they start with the secret. We also fire up our queue for the breadth first search, and toss these two people in as our starting points. This is the heart of the solution. We keep looping while we have people in our queue. We pull out a person and the time they learned the secret. Then, we look at everyone they met. We check two things. First, did the meeting happen at or after the time the current person learned the secret? If the meeting was in the past, they couldn't have shared it. Second, is this meeting time earlier than what the other person already has on record? If both are true, it means we found a valid and better way to share the secret. So we update the earliest time to the meeting time and add them to the queue to continue the chain. Before we wrap up the logic, let's think about edge cases. What if there are groups of people meeting who never talk to anyone with the secret? That's fine. Their earliest time will stay at infinity, and they won't be in the result. What if I meet you at time 5, but I don't learn the secret until time 10? Our check t greater than or equal to time handles this. the secret won't transmit. And importantly, if we find a path where someone learns the secret at time 100, and later find a path where they learn it at time 50, our logic correctly updates and reprocesses them to ensure the secret spreads further from that earlier time. So, how efficient is this? The time complexity is roughly proportional to the number of meetings times the total number of people plus meetings. In the absolute worst case, we might revisit people multiple times as we find earlier and earlier paths, similar to how some shortest path algorithms work. However, in practice it's usually quite fast. The space complexity is linear with respect to the number of people and meetings, which we need to store our graph in the queue. Alright, that covers the main solution in Python. As promised, for those of you who code in other languages, I'm about to show the full solutions for Java, C++, and JavaScript. I won't be breaking these down, so just pause the video on your language of choice to check it out. Alright, as promised, here is the full solution in Java. You can pause the video here to take a closer look at the implementation. Next up, here is the C++ version of the solution. Again, feel free to pause and review the code. And finally, here is the solution in JavaScript. Hopefully seeing it in a few different languages helps solidify the concepts. So, let's wrap it up. We learned that we can model temporal problems as graphs where time acts as a constraint on the edges. We used a modified BFS that doesn't just check if we've visited a node, but checks if we can get there sooner, effectively finding the earliest time someone learns the secret. This pattern of checking current value versus new value is super common in shortest path algorithms like Dijkstra's, so it's a great technique to have in your pocket. Alright, before we finish up, I want to quickly show you a personal project I built to solve a problem that always drove me crazy. It's an app called My Daily To-Do. My biggest frustration with every other to-do app was retyping the same things every single day. Go to the gym, review code, work on the daily Leetcode problem. You know the drill. So I built my app around one simple but powerful idea, separating your routine tasks from your one-off tasks. Routine tasks, marked with the little refresh icon, automatically reset for the next day. One-off tasks, like ship new feature, get the little puff of smoke icon, and they disappear for good once you're done. This small change turns a dumb checklist into a smart scheduler. If that sounds useful, you can try it right now on the web. The link is in the description. And one more thing I want to make super clear. Right now, as a thank you for being an early supporter, the app is 100% free. There are no ads, and no subscriptions whatsoever. This means you get access to everything, including really powerful features like presets, which let you save entire task lists and load them with a single tap. Now, down the road, creating new presets will likely become part of a premium plan to help support the channel. But, and this is the important part, any presets you create now, while it's all free, are yours to keep and use forever. So it's the perfect time to check it out on the web, play with all the features, and build out your perfect setup at no cost. If you enjoyed this problem and want to keep practicing, the learning doesn't have to stop here. I've organized all my video solutions into handy playlists. Whether you're looking to grind through more Leetcode easy, medium, or hard problems, or you want to master a specific topic like sliding window or dynamic programming, I've got a playlist for you. It's the perfect way to focus your study sessions. Go to the Playlist tab and find a playlist that fits your goals. Also, if you're looking for even more Leetcode problems beyond the daily challenge, I've started a second channel called Leetcode Unlocked. It's where I'll be posting solutions to a ton of other problems. So if you're serious about your interview prep, be sure to check it out. The link is in the description below. Hope this Leetcode solution breakdown made sense. If it helped, give that like button a click, maybe subscribe for more, or drop a comment if you have questions. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you know straight away when I upload a video, because I upload videos daily. If you want to support the channel, a few people have asked how I plan my solutions. I'm a big fan of sketching out the logic and data structures on a tablet before I code. It really helps. I've put affiliate links in the description to the tablet I use, and a few other good options. Using those links doesn't cost you anything extra, but really helps me out. Or, if you're feeling generous, there's always the Boba Fund. Keep coding, and I'll catch you in the next one.